guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. Just doing some more organizing, prepping my pantry. I went through a bag of 900 gram red kidney beans, Great Northern beans, the rest of my chickpeas, and now I have a huge mess to clean up. You may have seen that. I have a soup mix, which is kind of like really small, pearl barley, lentils. Let me read the ingredients here. Barley, green split peas, green whole peas, yellow whole peas, black beans, Romano beans, brown lentils, yellow split peas, red lentils. And what I've found, since this is my second time on this bottle, you guys saw my first Shasta Cola bottle that I just did, the chickpeas, red kidney beans, and this, and Great Northern beans. Now I'm adding a little soup mix just to add a little more extra nutrition in there. And you can still cook this and treat it just like beans. You know, soak it for 24 hours in some water, drain the water away, give it a little rinse, then throw it in a pot and cook it with some meat or some rice. Boil it up, throw your spices and flavoring in, and you're good to go. But with this finer stuff, it seems to be able to go down deep and get all the little extra air gaps in between the beans and the chickpeas. As you can see, I'm just giving it a shake, and all the little pieces seem to find their way down. Now, I brought my funnel home from the tiny house, which is, oh man, this makes things much easier than doing the DIY makeshift paper funnel. But all I do is I lift it up, let it hit the ground, and then it kind of settles all the material in the bottle. And then, as you can see, I get some more space up top. So this thing's pretty much full. I'll do maybe one more handful, decent sized handful, and then I'm gonna pull out my Dyson vacuum cleaner and do a bunch of vacuuming here, because you guys may have seen the spillage that went on. Not a good thing. So right now I'm at the top of the bottle, so I gotta kind of beat it without removing the funnel, or I'll have even more of a mess to vacuum up. But yeah, you can do an experiment, see all the different combinations you can make. Make sure you guys, of course, like the food you're gonna be eating. But see, this was a little too much, and now I got spillage going on. So if I go like this, it'll go back right in the bag. And see, we're right dead to the top. If I put the cap on and shake it down a little bit, it should drop it a little bit more. And I found an easier way to, after cleaning out the Shasta Cola 2.5 liter container here, I have my little USB fan, and what I did was I drained all the excess water out of this thing, and then I just have the fan. I had this thing sitting on its side with the fan blowing inside of it, and that way I didn't have to wait an entire day for this thing to get rid of all the moisture in the bottle itself. It dried itself off really nicely, and there you go. So let me bring you up top here. This thing is jam-packed, just about a thumb. See, I could push it down even, but I think that's plenty for this bottle. So this one has quite a bit of stuff in it compared to my first bottle, but this will definitely clean up my pantry area, and I'll show you that right now. So I'm just going to cap this and bring you over to the pantry. And here we go. Tilt you up so you can see. Okay, there's my first bottle. Here, let me move away from the white wall. So, second bottle's gonna go in. I still gotta label these. They're both gonna be the same date. I made them in 2017. But, as you can see, I still have some other stuff here. So what am I gonna do is I still have 2 more Shasta Cola bottles from the Dollar Tree. And, of course, I'm gonna drink those, clean those out, and then put the rest of this stuff in there. And then see, this is nice and neatly packed in there. And there's my Himalayan salt. Sorry about the light, guys. This camera does not like white surfaces, and unfortunately the pantry's white. So yeah, a couple more bottles, and then the rest of these baggies should be up off the pantry, and then I can put those bottles in there. But as you can see, I had to move some of my canned goods because of, I noticed when reviewing the video for editing, this was bowing down pretty heavily, so I moved a bunch of the canned goods underneath, so that kind of solves that issue. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about this, guys. What I'm going to do also is the stuff that I have open, like I have that soup mix pack that's open. Of course, I'm going to make some soups and stuff, but I don't think I have any bean mixes left open. But I'll eat the older ones first because you want to do your rotations properly. And what I want to do, I want to try an experiment. I have this, never had this before. It's like a Sloppy Joe mix, manwich. And here comes the gay jokes in the comments. Sorry guys, but yeah, no thanks. But anyway, I want to take some beans, soak them in water overnight, cook them of course, and then I want to cook up some of the sauce and put it in onto the beans and see how that tastes as a dish. And this is tomato puree, vinegar, corn syrup, salt, spices, dehydrated green pepper, red pepper. Yeah, so it's kind of like tomatoes, green peppers, and red peppers mixture with some onions and spices. So I'm interested to see what that would taste like on beans, like kind of a DIY makeshift chili or something. So a meatless chili, I guess. So I want to try that out. I'll do a video of that when I do it, hopefully, and let you guys know if that's any good. And yeah, so my pantry's getting slowly cleaned up. A couple more bottles, and then these bags will be gone. They'll be organized. They're nice and properly stored. There's not a lot of air getting in those at all. And yeah, it's a little different each bottle, which is what you want. You don't want to have the same stuff in every bottle. You want to mix it up, or your body's not going to like it, like I said. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys are out there prepping. I know it's tough with money-wise out there, but like I say, I'm doing this on the pretty fairly on the cheap, so I think anybody can do this stuff. So, alrighty, guys, we'll see you on the next one. All right.